Hey everyone, and welcome to our July 22 market update video where we explain what's happening in the DC metro area real estate market so you can make the best real estate decisions. We are clearly in a shifting market, but it's not everything that you're hearing in the news. So let us show you what's going on.
You're probably hearing that the market is cooling due to rising interest rates, and that is absolutely true. Interest rates have risen from 3% in January to 5.5% in July, and it is having a dramatic impact on affordability for buyers. For example, in January, a $1 million home purchase with 20% down at a 3% interest rate would have equaled a $4,372 monthly mortgage payment with taxes and insurance included. Today, at that current 5.5 interest rate, that same house would have a $5,542 mortgage payment simply due to the change in interest rates. That's an extra $14,000 a year and an extra $421,000 over the life of the loan. You can see how that is causing buyers to pause. Most buyers search for homes based on the monthly payment they can afford. So let's say that a buyer is comfortable with the $4,300 monthly payment that bought him that $1 million house in January. If prices stayed the same, that buyer would now be looking at houses that cost roughly $790,000 at that new 5.5% interest rate if they wanted to keep the same payment. And this is changing the number of buyers that qualify for homes and also making buyers believe that home prices should come down.
The leading indicator of a market shift is inventory. As you can see, the inventory is rising. It was below 5,000 and now it's around 7,500. It's still well below that 10 to 12,000 homes that we need in this market, but it does appear to be rising quickly. Now we see that prices have popped off of those peaks, but only slightly. What we know is that interest rates can turn quickly just like a jet ski, but home prices, they're more like an aircraft carrier. Homes can take months to sell, and in a shifting market, sellers have to come to terms with these changes, which typically happen through price reductions, and that can take time. One of the challenges remains low inventory. We continue to have less homes coming on the market than we need to meet the current demand. The clearest barometer to indicate our overall market strength is the month supply chart. As we've talked about, 3 months is a stable market, under 3 months is a seller's market, and then over 3 months is a buyer's market. We continue to be under 2 months of supply. However, that trend is rising.
One of the primary reasons for the continued strength of demand is the reality that we have underbuilt new housing for the past 14 years. And this is causing leading experts to predict that the real estate market won't crash due to a housing shortage that had reached crisis proportions. In fact, they actually predict that we will see positive price appreciation for the next 5 years. Here's the kicker though. These predictions are based on an assumption that mortgage rates settle in around 5%. And in my opinion, that is the question. What will mortgage rates do? Interest rates are impacted by inflation, which we know is rising. Mortgage rates usually settle in around 2 to 3% higher than the Fed funds rate. The Fed funds rate was at 0 during the pandemic, and mortgage rates were around 2.5 to 3%. The Fed funds rate is now at 2% and is likely going to go to 3% soon. So will that be as high as they go? If so, mortgage rates should stay between 5 to 6%. If that happens, I think we see prices stabilize. If mortgage rates go above 7%, it will be hard for that not to cause prices to fall due to the impact of affordability on buyers. Even if prices fall though, it doesn't decrease the cost of borrowing for buyers, since higher rates can still make payments higher even if prices are lower. All right, listen, we know this is a lot to process, which is why we do it for you. Each person's situation is different, which is why we strongly recommend that you work with an expert advisor when you are making real estate decisions. If you have any questions about how to use real estate to achieve your goals, contact us for a no obligation consultation where we will look at your entire picture and create the best plan to get you further faster in life. That's it for this month. We are always here for you. Stay cool, and we will see you in August.